You are welcome to this class, and my name is Esther Akaku. I am your coach for this class. This is ABC of a meal plan. ABC of a meal plan. A, there is aim of a meal plan. B, there is basics of a meal plan. While C is components of a meal plan. Aim, basic, and components of a meal plan. Let's quickly go into the class. Aim of a meal plan. The aim of a meal plan is to have adequate nutrients to promote overall health and prevent nutrient deficiencies in our body. When you have a good meal plan, you have adequate supply of all nutrients, both macro and micronutrients. We have macronutrients, those are the nutrients needed in large quantities. We have micronutrients needed in smaller quantities. And also, one of the aims of a meal plan is to have healthy weight management and good money management. You'll be able to manage your weight when you have a good meal plan. You'll be able to manage your money when you also have a good plan. Like I will always argue from now till eternity, eating healthy is not expensive. It's not expensive at all. Then a meal plan also reduces the risk of chronic diseases such as the heart, diabetes, certain types of cancers, obesity, managing health conditions like high blood pressure, high cholesterol. When you have a good meal plan, you don't have issues with all these things. Then it's also number 4. It enhances performance and also enhances enjoyment. When you have a good meal plan, you will be able to perform well cognitively, physically, in all areas. If you are to think, you'll be able to think straight. If you are to work a work that requires energy, you'll be able to do it without having any issues. You won't be feeling tired because you are eating well. A meal plan makes you to eat well. A meal plan also reduces energy crashes. It prevents hunger. You don't get hungry unnecessarily when you have a good meal plan. It also incorporates variety, so you can have a customized meal plan and it will be full of varieties. It won't just be I ate rice yesterday, I'm going to eat rice today, I'm going to eat rice day after tomorrow, I'm going to eat rice Monday to Friday mornings. It's only rice. No. When you have a good meal plan, you'll be able to incorporate varieties into your food. And also it's going to eliminate stress. It eliminates stress. You don't start thinking, what did I eat yesterday? What will I eat today? It minimizes time wastage. You don't waste time on unnecessary things. You go straight to the point because you know what to cook. You already know what to cook even next week. You can start preparing from today. You buy it, put it in the store, put it in the freezer, put it in the fridge, and all that. So a meal plan saves you time. It saves you stress. It also encourages portion control. When you know this is what you want to eat, you will also know you should not eat beyond a certain quantity. So it helps, it guides you from food wastage, it guides you from overeating, it guides you from wasting money, it guides you from wasting time. It saves you a whole lot of stress. Now, what are the basics of a meal plan? We have moved to B. The first one is the aim of a meal plan. The second is basics of a meal plan. The first basic thing you should know about a meal plan is that you need to set your goal. You need to set your goal. What health goal are you trying to achieve? Are you trying to achieve weight management, maybe weight loss or weight maintenance? Are you trying to prevent diseases, or are you trying to manage any disease? Are you trying to reduce the risk of having heart disease by managing your cholesterol level, managing blood pressure, or improving your cardiovascular health? Are you trying to control diabetes? Are you trying to prevent cancer? Are you trying to build your muscles? Are you trying to just be fit? Are you trying to improve your digestive health? Are you trying to improve your mental health and cognitive function? Are you trying to manage stress? Are you trying to improve your brain health? A whole lot. Each individual goals differ. My own goal will be different from your own. B's goal will be different from C's goal. So what exactly is the goal you want to achieve? These are the basics for a good meal plan. If you don't have a goal, then you won't even have a good meal plan. You just eat anything. Your goal determines the kind of meal plan you prepare. Then you should also create a weekly schedule. Basics. A weekly schedule. Weekly, I have to drink a juice from a plant. Weekly, I have to eat protein 2 times. Weekly, I have to drink water alone for 48 hours. I can now split it. My 48 hours will be every 2 hours every morning that I wake up. There's only water I will take. You just split it, but you have a weekly schedule. That weekly schedule is what you will now break down into Monday to Saturday. Then you also plan for leftovers. If today I was supposed to take rice but I was not hungry, plan for the leftover. Probably you have even cooked it. How will you be treating your leftovers? Then you should also stick to a budget. I was trying to tell somebody yesterday that buy egusi, which is what's the English of egusi now? Melon. Buy melon now that it is cheap. I'll buy now. I bought 4 congos before. I'm going to add 4 or 5 more congos. I'll dry and I'll keep till next year August before I buy another one. And I already know I will heat it. It is only 3 cups of melon we heat in my house every month, or maybe 4 cups. We don't exceed that. If you have a visitor and the visitor requested, or we decided to make melon soup, and then the 4 cups we are supposed to heat per month finishes before the month ends, we will not eat melon again that month, because I already programmed it that this thing is going to last me for the next 8 to 9 months. So I stick to my budget. I don't because of anything, except I now want to do a big ceremony, and the budget for that will come. But as long as it is family budget, stick to that budget. Don't let anything make you to be running helter-skelter after you have a set budget for your food. Now, another thing is that you should shop smart. Shop smart in the sense that you don't buy things that have expired. You don't buy things that have expired. You don't buy vegetables that have expired. Vegetables that are already getting rotten. You don't buy ingredients, tomatoes and other that are already getting rotten. Shop smart. Buy good things and eat good things into your mouth. Another thing is prepare your meal in advance. So many of my meals are prepared in advance, so that I will not have the excuse of it is time that did not make me to eat healthy. Especially soups. I prepare my soup, ofada soup, this type of soup, that type of soup. I prepare them weekly. Early in the morning, wake up, just boil rice, put ofada on rice, go and beat. When you come back, rice is ready. If you cannot eat it, put inside a hot flask and you go out. When you get to your place of work, you eat. The issue of no time to cook, no time to do this, but you have time to bathe. You have time to at least put cream on your body and all that. Prepare. You have time to wear your clothes. That time is enough to boil rice. If you really want to eat healthy, you will eat healthy. Then you should also be flexible. Time and chance happen. Be flexible with yourself. Don't be too rigid. But when you are flexible, you don't allow unnecessary things to creep in. Flexibility should not make you to start eating processed foods. Flexibility should not make you to start drinking processed drinks. To start eating what you are not supposed to eat. No. Flexibility will just make you, okay, I'm supposed to eat rice today, but because I couldn't prepare the rice, fine. Let me go for maize. Let me go for moimoi. You go for another healthy alternative. Then track your progress and evaluate. Don't forget, we start with having a goal. You track your progress. If my goal is to reduce my weight now in a month, have I been able to do so? If my goal is to improve my performance in a month with this meal plan that I used, have I been able to achieve my goal? So that's how those are the basics of these are the basics of a meal plan, and that's how to track and evaluate if the meal plan is really working for you. Now, the last aspect, which is components of a meal plan. We are 80% done. Components of a meal plan. What are the components? Meal plan should have macronutrients. Macronutrients, they are proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Proteins are essential for your muscle maintenance and growth. The sources are the lean meat, the poultry, the fish, the legumes, dairy products that we have, the egg, the milk, the fish. So proteins are very essential. Carbohydrates too, very, very essential. You can't do without them. You find them in whole grains, you find them in fruits, you find them in vegetables, you find them in legumes too. Fats are also essential for various body functions, like your nuts, your seed, your avocados. Fats, that's fats, fruits and vegetables. All these comprises of your macronutrients, proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Macronutrients. Every other class of food that we have fall under micronutrients. Classes of food: carbohydrates, vitamin, protein, minerals, salts, fats, and oil, and water. Those ones, everything I said now, the classes of food. Only proteins, carbohydrates, and fats belongs to micronutrients. Minerals, vitamins, fats, water, every other thing goes to micronutrients. Now, components of a good meal plan, we've talked about macronutrients, which could be either protein, fats, or carbohydrates. You also have whole grains. Whole grains are the grains that have not been processed. You have your maize, you have the brown rice, you have oats. Those are examples of whole grains. You also have, we've talked about protein before. Then dairy or dairy alternatives like your egg, the milk, soya milk, oat milk. Those are the dairy alternatives. Then we have healthy fats from avocados, from nuts, from seeds, from olive oil. Those are healthy fats. You should also have water. Don't forget, like I used to say, dehydration and toxins are the bedrock of all forms of disease. Mention them. Any type of disease, cancer, blood sugar, high blood pressure, everything, ulcer, everything. The causative factor, toxins and dehydration. So water should be part of the components of your meal plan. You also have portion control. Components of your meal plan. Portion control is very, very important. You don't eat more than your expended calories every day. I've been saying it. Learn how to calculate your expended calories. You also have meal timing. Time your meal. If you are eating between 7 and 7, let it be constant. Time your meals so that your body will have consistent energy levels throughout the day. Your body will be used to how you supply heat nutrients. If you want to live healthy, you have to time your meals. Very, very, very important. If for any reason something happens and then you couldn't follow it today, it's fine. But don't be haphazard in eating. Don't just be haphazard in eating. Ensure that your meals are timed. Very, very, very important. Snacks too, they are components of your meal plan. Snacks are your nuts, your seed, nuts and seed and fruits. Those are your snacks. Then you have dietary preferences. You could be a vegetarian, you could go for gluten-free meal plan, you could go for low sodium diet. It all depends on who you are and what your body is made up of. Your components of your meal plan should put your dietary preferences into consideration. You should also put allergies and sensitivities into consideration. If you are allergic to some foods, if you are very sensitive to some foods, you should not put them on your meal plan. Another thing, and the last thing, is be consistent. Very, very important. Very, very important. Be consistent in what you put into your body. It's just like a motor car. You buy fuel from this filling station today, buy in that filling station tomorrow, buy here, buy there, buy fake, you put fake and good, you put everything, oil. You are using it to fuel your car. Very soon the engine will knock down. It will knock off. So please, please, please and please, be consistent in what you eat. If you are going for plant-based diet, go for it. If you are going to be a vegetarian, go for it. Just ensure that you are consistent with your meals. It makes your body used to what you are giving it, and your body will not be seeing food as a strange thing that it should absorb. Your body is supposed to absorb nutrients from food, but when you are not consistent with what you load your body with, sometimes that's why you say, mo jẹun nílé ibì kan. I heard somewhere and I started, my tummy just changed and everything because I've not eaten it before or something. Your body will react. When you are consistent with what you put inside, then your body is used to the type of nutrients you serve it with. It makes your liver to even work longer. So thank you for listening. ABC of meal plan. The aim, the basics, and the components. Do you have questions?